Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2023 season 2 of Disney Plus original show, The Santa Clauses. So, if my calculations are correct, it is December 25th. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas, one and all. We did it. We did our one Christmas review a day, starting from November 1st up to December 25th. That culminates our Christmas review marathon. I spliced in some regular stuff, books or other movies in between everything. But, Whirlwind, Christmas movie magic. Most of the stuff, Christmas movie magic. I'm not boycotting TV films. I have to seriously sit down for next year's 2024's Christmas marathon and decide if I want to do the Christmas fluff TV films spliced in with theatrical blockbuster stuff. How am I going to do that? I gotta sit down because some of this stuff that we talked about was so painful to watch and it was so boring. But it's Christmas fluff. That's all. That's the point of it. It's cute Christmas fluff. Aside from that, right? Season 2 of Santa Claus. So season 1 is 6 episodes. Season 2 is 6 episodes. So as of right now, it's cumulative of 12. Don't know if the season 3 is going to be slated, but it's doing very well within regards to streaming, as in number wise, critic wise, and review wise, not so much. But sitting down and watching it during Christmas time, I think currently as I'm recording this right now, is like the number 9th most streamed show out of all of the streaming companies. Like, that's big. That's a big thing. So it picks off right where we leave off, right? The Calvin family saves Christmas from Cal Penn's character of trying to take it in a commercial aspect. Scott realizes he doesn't want to retire, and then he's now starting to train his son, Buddy, Cal, to become the next Santa. But does Cal really want to be the next Santa? While that's happening, Sandra, the younger daughter, is starting to develop some powers, some magic powers. And so she goes to La Befana, the Italian Christmas witch, who lives in the woods of the North Pole, to get some magic training. Mrs. Claus is taking up the elves' security team. It's just things, right? They're trying to evolve the characters. I like that the title cards of the episodes correspond to the chapters. So, like, episode 1 of season 2 is the 7th chapter because there was 1 through 6 in the first season, and then 6 through 12, 7 through 12 in the second season. So it's just one story, which I like in a timeline wise. The plot of this was simple. You have Mad Santa, Magnus Antus, coming back from his magical cursed nutcracker that Gary sold on the black market years ago. So we get a lot of backstory in regards to Christmas moving from Europe to the North Pole in the 1300s. So we get a lot of 14th century stuff. We get a lot of elves versus gnomes. We get a lot of, like, Christmas origin things in regards to why toys were starting to be made and what happened after the plague and things. I like that because you don't really talk about that. So it was neat seeing that from a historical front. My biggest concern within this franchise now, because it's 3 movies and 2 seasons of a TV series, is they retconned the Easter Bunny. Now, what retcon is referencing is that they change everything about it. So you just have to now accept that this is the newest and has always been version. So the Easter Bunny in the second and third film was played by this actor whose name I don't know, but he passed away. And that character was like orange fur and white-faced and just Easter Bunny, right? The second and third film, legendary character. Tracy Morgan is in this project as the Easter Bunny, and he has brown fur and like black ears, and like the character design of the Easter Bunny is different. So then the question was, oh, so the Easter Bunny retired and he just got a new Easter Bunny. But no, because we get a flashback to the 1300s with Magnus Antus and the Easter Bunny in a cave talking about something, and that they've always been frenemies since the 1300s up till now. And I'm like, wait, so you retconned the Easter Bunny? Because if we're going back to the 1300s, if Tracy Morgan's Easter Bunny is a new Easter Bunny, as in he took over for the orange-furred Easter Bunny, not the brown-furred Easter Bunny. So if the orange-furred Easter Bunny retired and got a brown-furred Easter Bunny to then continue on, then we should see the orange-furred Easter Bunny or the Easter Bunny before that Easter Bunny in the 1300s. But no, we get a flashback to the 1300s with Tracy Morgan's character of the Easter Bunny So they retconned the Easter Bunny. So the Easter Bunny in the second and the third film, gone. We now have to imagine that Tracy Morgan's Easter Bunny has always been the Easter Bunny. And I just find it weird. If you're gonna keep the Easter Bunny character, because the Calvins have to take on Easter in April 21, because the story starts, the end of season 1 ends in 2020, the beginning of season 2 starts in 2020, celebrating Cal's 18th birthday, leading into the new year, and then 3 months later we have Easter, and that Sandra inadvertently put the Easter Bunny into a bunny, transformed with magic. So then they now have to figure out how to distribute eggs and gifts and stuff like that. It's funny. But if you're retconning, it's just weird to retcon the Easter Bunny. It's weird. Because now I can't watch the second and third film anymore knowing that Easter Bunny is irrelevant. Because that character was funny. So why didn't they just keep the same character design, but just put a different actor in the costume? It's strange. It's very strange. I don't get it. I don't get why you're going to retcon an Easter Bunny and then show the flashback to the 1300s and then show that the second and third film's Easter Bunny is relevant. Weird. Because you have the same actor back as playing the Sandman. You have the same actor back playing Cupid. Obviously, those two actors are dead. Now, I get it. I'm sorry, not dead. They're alive. And the actor who played the Easter Bunny has passed away. I get it. But if you're going to replace the character, if you're going to replace the actor, obviously, who played the character, why are you changing the character? You don't have to change the character, but they changed the character. It's strange. That's my biggest concern with all this. I like the character development within regards to the kids. Cal trying to figure out what does he want. He just wants to be a kid. He wants to hang out with his girlfriend. Sandra trying to figure out if magic is what she really wants to do. Things, right? And then Magnus Antis comes back and, there's this war brewing in the North Pole. And it's now a matter of what happens next. I didn't like the last episode just because of how quick the character development changed. Magnus Antis is going to take back the throne, and then he transforms Cal into a nutcracker, and then there's this verbal battle between the Santa Clauses that Magnus's amulet was the mug that Scott's been drinking for the last 30 years, given to him by Judy way back to his first initial North Pole visit. So I liked that tie-in. I thought that was neat. But, he had such a quick, I'm not a bad guy anymore, like that. And I was like, that's not... No, you need a lead up. You need something. Give me another episode proving that, and that's fine. I think it's fine that he goes back to the Santopolis, with the character Chris. Who's that comedian? They call him Fluffy. I don't remember his name. Who runs this North Pole amusement park. So Magnus is like, you know what? I like the cheering of the crowd and, performing, and we're going to do that some more. So, and then the gnomes and the elves make up, and, they're friends now, and, we're stronger together, not apart. I think that it's fine. The last 10 minutes are fine, but getting there was a giant gap of character development. There should have been a 7th episode. The 6th episode should have been filling in that character development, realizing that we're better, stronger together, not apart, and then ending with how it ended. So, I'm mixed. I'm mixed with how the season was. I just still find it weird that we retconned the Easter Bunny. I can go on a 3-hour tangent about retconning an Easter Bunny, but I don't need to do that. We're gonna enjoy Christmas with the family. We're gonna sit around the tree. We're gonna look at those around us. It's about the presents, not the presents that we unwrap. So, good times. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Mucho mahalo.